Okay, what's up everyone? This is my reply to Miss Mad's 822 card trick. So first what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be quickly shuffling the deck to kill any order the cards might be on before I start my performance. Okay, so it was in the 18th century at 487 Raven Fair's town. It was 31st of October, the night of Halloween, and at that time there lived two black magicians in Raven Fairs, and they were known because they used to practice the art of black magic and such rituals and arts. And their symbolism was known with the 666 symbol of blood, and the star, the satanic star, which they used to practice, which was their symbolism of magic, and they used to have the blood of their victim on it. However, there lived a king at that time which commanded that the magicians were to be executed, and a statue on their grave would be built. And so it happened. However, 25 years later, at 487 Raven Fairs, it was also the 31st of October, it was Halloween, and the king and the queen of Raven Fairs were celebrating, along with their child, John, along with his friends, James, Jacob, and Jeff. And however, they were celebrating. They went trick-or-treating. They were supposed to be back at 7 p.m. The king waited, and the queen, they waited for 2 hours. They wouldn't be back. They waited for 3 hours. They wouldn't be back, and they waited till it was 10 p.m. and no clue of the kids. And so they searched down for the kids, and went to find them. There was no clue. The queen became extremely worried and asked the king to do something. So the king commanded an army of 99 soldiers, since there was no police at that time, to go find the kids. And at the same time, he asked the queen that the queen was to stay behind in the castle, guarded also by 99 soldiers. And so the king went about 25 kilometers until he reached the unholy valley of 666 Death Valley. And here where things started to pick off. When they reached 666 Death Valley, they started this valley was believed that it was cursed, and so they started to search for the kids, and near the statue of the two jokers, in a flick of a second, one of the boys was found, James, and James was covered in blood and had the symbol of the magician. So this wasn't a safe feeling for the king, as he knew one of the children was gone. The king continued to search Death Valley until the second child was found, John. John was found, and also with the symbolism of the magician. The king became extremely worried about the kids, and they were searching to find more kids in Death Valley. And however, John was found, and so there was only one child was found. There was a haunted house, and opposite to that house was a chips factory. Now this chips factory was haunted, and it was never opened for years. So they went in the chips factory. and this was their son, Jeff. This was the king's son, Jeff, murdered the same way. And so the king became extremely worried. He went back. He traveled back 25 kilometers to warn the people of town about what happened. However, this was the big unexpected surprise. When he went back to the castle, the queen was gone. And this was even though she was guarded by the 99 soldiers and they didn't move. However, this was a disaster. This was a disaster for the king because 31st of October still didn't finish yet, and so the king was extremely worried, and the king just didn't know what was happening or how close the magicians were from getting the king, and just didn't know how close the magicians were from getting the king. And so this was the king of Raven Fairs, and this was the let's just say the king was never the same again. This symbolism and so it wasn't a peaceful sign. However, later on, this symbol became the representative for Raven Fairs as a tribute to their king. And however, let's just say also Raven Fairs was never the same again. And so I'm warning you. I thought it was just a myth, but I'm here to tell you. I'm here to tell you that just like what happened back in the 18th century, these magicians can rise out of nowhere. And so